Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker is just a few months removed from comparing Republicans to Nazis.
I do not invoke the specter of Nazis lightly. If we don't want to repeat history, then for God's sake, in this moment, we better be strong enough to learn from it. When the 5-alarm fire starts to burn, every good person better be ready to man a post with a bucket of water if you want to stop it from raging out of control. I just have one question. What comes next?
What seems to come next is Pritzker continues down his path of extremism and loses his mind even more. I'm sorry to tell you, but he has now condemned many Republicans to hell.
We will never join so many Republicans in the special place in hell reserved for quislings and cowards.
But it's his seeming call to violence that's been making news.
Time to stop thinking that we can reason or negotiate with a madman. Never before in my life have I called for mass protests, for mobilization, for disruption. But I am now. These Republicans cannot know a moment of peace. They have to understand that we will fight their cruelty with every megaphone and microphone that we have. We must castigate them on the soapbox and then punish them at the ballot box. They must feel in their bones that when we survive this shameful episode of American history with our democracy intact, that we will relegate their portraits to the museum halls reserved for tyrants and traitors.
Now, we know this guy wants to run for president, but he's a fat white guy. Does he have any minority credentials that are obviously going to be required to be the Democrat nominee?
As a Ukrainian-American Jew who built a Holocaust museum, whose family immigrated here as refugees from the Russian pogroms.
Oh, okay. I guess he's in.
What I find ironic about the current conversation surrounding our party is that the voices flocking to podcasts and cable news shows to admonish fellow Democrats for not caring enough about the struggles of working families are the same ones who, when it comes to relief of the struggles of real people, have been timid, not bold.
Wow, this guy is really ready to fight everybody, isn't he?
The reckoning is here.
Okay, tough guy, calm down. But the biggest Jedi in the galaxy insists he wasn't actually calling for violence.
I called for people to take out their megaphones and their microphones, to stand up on soapboxes and get to the ballot box.
If you have presidential aspirations, especially this far out, you need to really get your name out there on a national level. And this played perfectly into that strategy.
The Pritzker speech made national headlines and even got the ladies on The View chatting about the Illinois governor as a possible presidential contender.
He is pulling every lever he's got as the governor of Illinois to fight back against Trump.
That the ladies of The View like him should tell you a lot. In my humble opinion, JB has no chance to become president or even the nominee. But it's becoming increasingly clear that he's angling to position himself as an extremist, angry, leftist candidate.